Welcome back to the channel Home Health for Seniors, where I, a person who has spent more than 30 years accompanying the audience on the journey of healthcare using traditional knowledge combined with modern quintessence, will open each page of knowledge that seems familiar but contains many untold stories. Today, I would like to invite you to sit down, put one hand on your familiar cup of tea, take a deep breath and ask yourself, why can a seemingly simple habit like drinking tea, the drink that our ancestors called ngok dich, be a double-edged sword? During more than 3 decades of interacting with thousands of elderly people, from old people in the countryside who drink green tea morning and night to intellectuals who drink a cup of strong black tea every morning, I have realized one thing: tea is not always a friend. I remember not long ago I had the opportunity to visit an old man over 80 years old in a rural area of the north. The old man was famous for being alert, healthy, and agile. Every morning he would wake up at 5 a.m., sweep the yard, make a pot of strong black tea, and then sit on the porch sipping tea while reading the newspaper. But then, after a year, I returned. He was no longer sitting on the porch drinking tea. He sat by the bed looking tired and short of breath. When we talked, I learned that he often had palpitations, sometimes felt dizzy when standing up, and in the morning he was lethargic and had shaky hands. The family thought he was old and weak and had a heart condition, but I only asked one question. "You still drink strong black tea in the morning before breakfast, right?" The old man looked at me with wide eyes. "How did you know?" Because that was a small habit that many people did not pay attention to, and it had traded away his health quietly every morning for the past several decades. When we are young, our bodies are like a strong machine. Everything we take in is processed and metabolized easily. A cup of black tea in the morning, a cup of strong green tea when working late at night, a cup of cool mint tea before bed, all pass by easily, no one worries. But the elderly's body is no longer the same as before. The digestive system is weaker. Blood vessels are vulnerable, nerves are easily stimulated, blood pressure fluctuates easily. The same cup of tea, but the effect is completely different. A harmless habit of youth can become a burden in old age. What is more worth mentioning, many elderly people believe in advertisements. Tea is natural. Tea is good. Tea cleanses the body. Tea is a miracle drug. But few people know that drinking tea at the wrong time, in the wrong dosage, and in the wrong type can harm the liver, deplete minerals, cause insomnia, high blood pressure, reflux, or even aggravate underlying diseases silently. So today I not only want to tell the story of the old man in the countryside, but also want to separate 4 types of tea that many Vietnamese families keep in their kitchen cabinets, which if not used properly can be taking away our health every day. At the same time, I will also share 4 other types of tea recognized by Eastern elders and Western medical research professors as a gentle medicine that nature gives to people over 60 years old. These types of tea are not miracle drugs that make you healthy immediately, but are companions that help stabilize circulation, warm the spleen and stomach, support sleep, and calm the brain. Why do I believe this is an important topic? Because I have encountered hundreds, thousands of cases where just by changing a cup of tea, people can sleep better, feel less dizzy, less full, and less exhausted every morning. Tea is not just leaves, it is a biological rhythm. One thing I always remind my patients: tea is not just dry leaves dropped into boiling water. Tea reflects a very personal rhythm of life, way of thinking, and habits. The Japanese have a saying: tea reflects the soul. What tea you choose, how you brew it, when you drink it, all are talking to your body. Some people choose to drink very strong tea to wake up early in the morning, but they do not know that this very cup of tea makes their heart beat faster, makes their stomach contract, and makes their blood pressure spike and then drop erratically. Some people choose mint tea because they think it smells good and helps them sleep, but they do not know that mint relaxes the stomach sphincter, causing acid reflux when lying down, causing them to lose sleep. Some people drink cheap green tea bags all day, not knowing that cheap tea brewed for too long contains a lot of fluoride, pesticide residues, and high caffeine, which corrodes the intestinal mucosa, hinders iron absorption, and causes anemia. And there are also many people who follow detox tea like dandelion tea, using it daily with the illusion of clean liver, clean intestines. But then the body becomes dehydrated, loses electrolytes, and loses minerals, leading to fatigue and weakness. Recent studies have also shown important connections. A study in the journal Nutrients 2022 showed that drinking green tea at the wrong time reduces iron absorption, which can easily lead to anemia. A clinical report in Japan showed that black tea in the morning is associated with sudden increases in blood pressure in the elderly. Ancient Japanese and Chinese traditional medicine also recommends that tea must be suitable for the climate, the body, and the time. Otherwise, an innocuous cup of tea can become a silent pathogen. So, should we be afraid of tea? No. Tea is not a bad guy. Tea only reflects our habits. Although it is tea, if we know how to choose clean leaves brew, it just enough, drink it at the right time and in the right amount, it becomes a friend that nourishes health. The Japanese call it health-preserving tea. Koreans and Chinese also have secret tea recipes for the elderly to keep their minds clear, circulate blood, avoid colds, and aid digestion. So today I invite you, don't give up tea, but drink tea like a tonic. Turn your morning, afternoon, and evening cup of tea into a recovery ritual, not a sharp knife. And listen to your body like the old man who gradually recovered by switching from a cup of strong black tea to a cup of warm water that is light on the stomach, and then drinking tea at the right time. In the next part, I will join you in revealing the secret. 4 popular teas are silently weakening your body. Then together we will find 4 types of tea that are safe, easy to find, easy to brew, good for circulation, light on the stomach, and good for sleep, like a small gift from nature. Please continue to sit with me, don't rush away, because each type of tea I am about to mention may be available in your kitchen cabinet, and just by changing it, you have gifted yourself more health, more deep sleep, more steady steps every morning. If you find what I am about to share important, keep it as a word-of-mouth medicine. And don't hesitate to share this video with your friends and relatives so that their cup of tea tomorrow is also safer and smoother. Now please hold your cup of tea in your hand, take a deep breath, and let me take you to the next part. 4 types of tea that silently harm the health of people over 60 years old. Part 2. 4. Types of tea that silently harmful people over 60. Dear friends, we have just talked about the importance of drinking tea at the right time, in the right dosage, and in the right type, especially after the age of 60, a stage when our bodies are more sensitive than ever. I know that for many people, tea is not just a drink, it is also a peaceful moment in the morning, a warm afternoon, and a joy when entertaining guests. But unfortunately, the 4 familiar types of tea below may be silently eroding your health, causing symptoms of fatigue, dizziness, insomnia, and even high blood pressure, without you even thinking that the culprit is your daily cup of tea. 1. Strong black tea drink on an empty stomach. One morning I received a call from the daughter of a 79-year-old man who was very healthy and still went for a walk every morning. Lately he often felt dizzy, had shaky hands, and had a fast heartbeat, especially in the morning after waking up. His family thought he had heart disease or old age, but he insisted on having a cup of strong black tea every morning as soon as he got out of bed. When I asked, "Do you eat anything before drinking tea?" he shook his head. "I drink tea to wake up first and then eat." That habit was the cause. Black tea contains high levels of caffeine and theophylline, which stimulate the nervous system, increase heart rate, and constrict blood vessels. In youth, this helps to stay awake. But in old age, when the blood vessels are sclerotic, the heart is prone to arrhythmia, the nerves are easily stimulated. Strong black tea makes the body fall into a state of tension, rapid heartbeat, dizziness, mild dehydration. Drinking black tea on an empty stomach causes more acid secretion in the stomach, easily causing stomach ulcers, epigastric pain, indigestion, hiccups, heartburn. A study in Japan showed that people over 65 years old who drink strong black tea in the morning on an empty stomach have a risk of sudden hypertension 1.6 times higher than those who do not drink. There is no need to completely eliminate black tea. Switch to drinking diluted black tea. Drink 30 minutes after breakfast. Do not drink on an empty stomach. Limit to 1 small cup per day. Drink in the middle of the morning to avoid disturbing sleep at night. 2. Peppermint tea, especially at night. Not long ago, an 84-year-old woman called me, her voice sad. "Doctor, I often wake up in the middle of the night. My throat is bitter, my chest is tight, I have difficulty breathing. I don't understand why, because I don't eat anything strange. I just drink a cup of peppermint tea at night to help me sleep." Many people think peppermint tea cools and helps me sleep, but the truth is completely opposite for people over 60 years old. Peppermint contains menthol, which helps relax smooth muscles, including the lower esophageal sphincter, the valve that prevents stomach acid from refluxing. Young and healthy people with strong valves will be less affected. Older people with weak valves, when drinking peppermint tea at night, the valve opens. Stomach acid easily refluxes when lying down to sleep, causing night cough, bitter mouth, chest tightness, insomnia, and even chronic sore throat. In addition, mint can cause blood pressure fluctuations, unstable heart rate when lying down, especially in people with underlying cardiovascular disease. Research by the American Gastroenterological Association shows that mint increases the risk of acid reflux in people over 60 years old, especially when used in the evening. If you like to drink mint tea, drink it at noon or early afternoon. Do not drink after 5 p.m. Drink after meals. Do not drink when hungry. Do not drink before bed. People with gastric reflux stomach ulcers should completely avoid mint tea. 3. Cheap green tea brewed for too long. Drank too much. There was a 68-year-old man who was determined to quit coffee and switch to drinking green tea for health. He went to the supermarket to buy cheap green tea bags, drank 3 to 4 cups a day, brewed very strong, soaked the leaves for 6 to 7 minutes to get the essence. Results: after 2 months, the patient had a dull stomachache, heartburn, dizziness. Blood test showed iron deficiency anemia. Green tea is rich in antioxidants, good for the heart, but only when brewed properly. Drink the right dose. Choose clean, high-quality tea. Cheap green tea industrial filter bags often contain pesticide residues. High fluoride content, harmful to bones and joints. High caffeine content stimulates nerves, causes insomnia. Green tea, if brewed for too long, drunk on an empty stomach, will stimulate the stomach lining, causing stomach pain, reflux. Tannins in green tea reduce iron absorption, causing iron deficiency anemia. Research in the journal Nutrients 2022 confirmed that green tea reduces iron absorption when taken before meals, especially in the elderly. Use high-quality organic sencha or matcha tea if possible. Brew lightly. Do not steep for more than 2 to 3 minutes. Drink after meals. Avoid drinking on an empty stomach. Limit to 1 to 2 cups a day. Do not abuse. 4. Dandelion root tea. Recently, dandelion tea has been widely advertised as liver detox tea, body detox tea. Many elderly people believe in it, drink it every day instead of filtered water with the hope of cleansing toxins. I once met a 74-year-old man. After 10 days of drinking dandelion tea every day, he had night cramps, fatigue, dizziness when standing up, low blood pressure. Dandelion root tea is a natural diuretic, helping the body to eliminate water and salt. But if you drink too much, it takes away not only water but also important minerals such as potassium, magnesium, sodium. Elderly people are susceptible to dehydration, mineral loss, fatigue, cramps, low blood pressure, heart rhythm disturbances. Dandelion tea is not to be drunk instead of filtered water every day. You should only drink 1 to 2 times a week, 1 small cup each time with meals. If you feel tired, have cramps, dizziness when drinking, stop immediately. You see, 4 familiar types of tea that seem harmless can be the culprits that silently take away your health every day. Strong black tea on an empty stomach, rapid heartbeat, dizziness, stomach pain. Peppermint tea at night, reflux, insomnia. Cheap green tea brewed for a long time, drank a lot, stomachache, anemia, insomnia. Dandelion tea drunk every day, dehydration, loss of minerals, fatigue. Tea is not bad, only the wrong way of using it is bad. To protect your health, please adjust your tea habits today. Right time, right dosage, right type of tea. In Part 3, I will continue to share 4 types of health tea suitable for people over 60 years old, helping to support blood circulation, help digestion, gently prevent bloating, help sleep well deeply, help the brain to be clear, reduce the risk of dementia. These are not miracle drugs that help you get healthy immediately, but friends that you can accompany every day to maintain clarity and lightness in old age. Stay tuned for Part 3 in the series Tea for the Elderly on the channel Home Health for Seniors, coming soon. And if you find this video useful, please share it with your friends and relatives so that everyone can adjust their tea drinking habits, protect their health, and avoid these hidden but dangerous mistakes. Part 3. 4 types of health tea that help people over 60 stay healthy every day. Dear friends, in the previous part we realized that 4 familiar types of tea can silently harm the health of people over 60 if used incorrectly. But I don't want you to leave with a worried or scared mood, because tea is a friend, not an enemy. The most important thing is not to drink or not to drink, but how to drink to turn tea into a companion to restore health every day. After more than 30 years of accompanying the elderly, I realized that there are 4 types of tea that are both safe and help increase blood circulation, soothe the digestive system, support sleep, and help the mind stay clear, becoming a silent medicine that nature bestows. Today I will share with you how you can gradually change your daily tea habits, gently, easily applied, inexpensive, but with long-term effectiveness. 1. Roasted barley tea, mujicha. I remember on a business trip to Japan in the middle of a hot summer afternoon, I came across the image of an old lady over 85 years old, sitting under the shade of a tree, holding a cup of light brown roasted barley tea, slowly sipping, her face calm, her eyes bright. I asked her, "Grandma, why don't you drink green tea like everyone else?" She smiled gently. "Green tea is good, but barley is gentler for the elderly. It doesn't make the heart beat faster, doesn't cause insomnia after drinking it. The body feels cool, the stomach is light and sleeps well." Roasted barley tea. Mujicha is completely caffeine-free, very suitable for the elderly who are sensitive to stimulants. Rich in antioxidants, helps reduce mild inflammation, aids digestion, stabilizes blood sugar, and prevents constipation. Barley tea also has a gentle cooling effect on the body, does not cause sudden heat loss, supports blood circulation, and slightly reduces blood pressure. Use whole barley or organic tea bags if possible. Brew boiling water for about 5 to 7 minutes. Can drink hot in winter, cool in summer. Drink 1-2 cups a day, ideally after lunch or in the afternoon, to aid digestion and avoid feeling tired in the afternoon. An 82-year-old woman once shared with me that after switching from green tea to barley tea every afternoon, she was no longer bloated, had a lighter stomach, slept easier, and no longer woke up in the middle of the night to urinate as much as before. 2. Hawthorn berry tea. I once met a 76-year-old man with cold hands and feet, even in cool weather, irregular blood pressure. The doctor prescribed medication, but he still wanted to find a natural way to support. I suggested he supplement with hawthorn tea every day. After 1 month, he called to give him good news. "My hands and feet are warmer, my blood pressure is more stable, I sleep more deeply. I feel much healthier." Hawthorn has long been used in Eastern and Western medicine to support blood circulation, stabilize blood pressure, and improve cardiovascular health. The active ingredient in hawthorn helps to gently dilate blood vessels, vasodilation, increase blood circulation to the hands and feet, and reduce cold hands and feet in the elderly. Helps reduce bad cholesterol LDL, protect blood vessel walls. Use pure hawthorn tea without adding caffeine or stimulating herbs. Boil water, let it steep for about 7 minutes. You can add a small slice of ginger if you get a cold stomach. Drink 1 cup in the morning or early afternoon 5 days a week to avoid excessively lowering blood pressure. A study by the European Journal of Heart Failure showed that hawthorn extract helps improve blood flow, reduce symptoms of mild heart failure, and support peripheral circulation. 3. Ginkgo biloba tea. An 80-year-old man once told me, "Every noon my mind is foggy, I forget things, and I forget what I was going to say when I was talking." I instructed him to drink ginkgo tea at 10-11 a.m. every day, combined with a 15-minute light walk in the early morning sun. After 3 weeks, he said, "My mind is brighter, I remember faster, and I am confident in talking to my children and grandchildren." Ginkgo biloba helps increase blood circulation to the brain, improve oxygen to the brain, support memory, reduce early dementia. Support to reduce headaches due to cerebral ischemia. Help keep the mind alert. Gentle effect, does not cause strong stimulation if used properly. Use dried ginkgo leaves to make tea. Do not use concentrated extract without consulting a doctor. Brew boiling water for 5 to 7 minutes. Drink a small cup in the morning from 10-11 a.m. when you start to feel tired. Do not drink after 3 p.m. because it can cause alertness and difficulty sleeping in sensitive people. People taking anticoagulants should ask their doctor before use. Research in the Journal of the American Medical Association shows that ginkgo extract helps improve memory and concentration in the elderly, helping to prevent cognitive decline. 4. Chamomile tea, whole flower, organic chamomile tea. Many uncles and aunts shared with me, "I have trouble sleeping, can't close my eyes, my stomach is full, my mind is stressed." I advise, in the evening, 90 minutes before going to bed, make a cup of whole flower chamomile tea, drink, slowly breathe deeply, listen to soft music. As a result, many people have fallen asleep, easily slept more deeply, and woke up without feeling tired. Chamomile contains apigenin, an active ingredient that helps reduce cortisol stress, hormone, calms the nerves, and relaxes the body. Supports digestion, reduces bloating, and helps relax the stomach at night. Helps reduce blood pressure slightly at night, supports deep natural sleep, and does not depend on sleeping pills. Choose organic whole flower chamomile to avoid chemical residues. Boil boiling water for 5 minutes, drink 90 minutes before going to bed. Drink slowly, breathe deeply. Avoid drinking too quickly to feel relaxed. You can combine light meditation, listen to soothing music, or massage your hands and feet to help you sleep. Step by step to create a healthy tea ritual. Dear friends, tea is not just a drink. Tea can become a companion in old age if you know how to choose correctly. Roasted barley tea supports digestion, anti-inflammatory, stabilizes blood sugar. Hawthorn tea supports blood circulation, reduces cold hands and feet, stabilizes blood pressure. Ginkgo biloba tea supports blood circulation to the brain, reduces mental fatigue, helps to be alert. Chrysanthemum tea helps to relax, reduce stress, supports deep sleep. We don't need to drink it all at once. Let's start step by step. Morning. Stop drinking strong black tea, drink warm water or hawthorn tea. Mid-morning, a small cup of ginkgo biloba tea if your mind is tired. Afternoon, roasted barley tea helps with digestion and prevents fatigue. Evening, chrysanthemum tea is a ritual to put the body to sleep. You don't need to change immediately. Try starting tomorrow, replacing a cup of tea with the right one at the right time. If you find this article useful, please share it with your friends and relatives so they know how to choose the right tea for old age. Please comment below. I will start with tea tomorrow. I would love to hear what tea you have chosen for the new day so that we can join together on the journey of drinking tea, nourishing health, living healthy in old age. Part 4, 7 to 14, 21-day plan. Health tea ritual. Create health in old age. Dear friends, we have gone through 3 parts together. Realize that tea is not bad, only the wrong way is bad. Understand 4 types of tea to avoid to protect health after age 60. Discover 4 types of health tea to accompany old age gently and peacefully. But perhaps many of you will ask yourself, I know, but where to start? How to turn tea into a true health ritual? How can I maintain this habit? Today, I will give you a 7, 14, 21-day plan of health. Tea ritual, easy to do, inexpensive, suitable for the lifestyle of the elderly to gradually transform health gently but sustainably. 1 core principle. Less is more. No need to drink all kinds of tea every day. Choose 1-2 types suitable for the current condition: insomnia, poor digestion, cold hands and feet, mental fatigue. Maintain regularly so that the body listens and responds with positive signals. 2 first 7-day phase. Laying the foundation, cleaning up habits. Stop harmful teas at the wrong time. Get used to health tea, listen to the body. Morning. Do not drink strong black green tea on an empty stomach. Replace with a cup of 300 ml warm water. Add a slice of ginger if you have a cold stomach. Mid-morning, 9 a.m., 10 a.m. If your hands and feet are cold, your blood pressure is unstable. Drink a cup of hawthorn tea, 150-200 milliliters. If you are often tired and absent-minded, drink a cup of light ginkgo tea. Late afternoon, 2 p.m., 3 p.m. Drink a cup of roasted barley tea instead of regular green black tea. Evening. If you have trouble sleeping or are stressed, make chamomile tea. 90 minutes before bed, drink slowly and combine with 4-7-8 breathing. Record after 7 days. Is your sleep improved? Is your stomach lighter and less bloated? Is your feeling of alertness in the morning and afternoon stable? Are blood pressure and pulse more stable? 3 14-day phase. Form a habit. Feel the difference. The body gets used to the tea rhythm on time, stabilizes digestion, circulation, and spirit. Create a daily tea ritual. Continue to maintain the same schedule as the first 7 days. Combination. After drinking morning tea, take a light 15-minute walk outdoors. After afternoon tea, do a 5-minute breathing exercise. Inhale deeply for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, exhale for 8 seconds. Before evening chrysanthemum tea, massage your limbs for 5 minutes to help circulation, avoid night cramps. Observation diary. Is your sleep deeper? Blood pressure more stable? Is your mood less anxious and irritable? Are your cold hands and feet and dizziness reduced? If there is good progress, continue to maintain. If not clear, adjust the amount of tea, change the type of tea to suit your body. 4 21-day phase. Consolidation. Turn tea into a health-nourishing ritual. Tea becomes a peaceful ritual every day. No longer drinking tea indiscriminately, no longer depending on tea to stay awake, but to nourish the body. Continue the 7 14-day schedule. Combination. While drinking tea, practice mindfulness. Feel the aroma, warmth, and breath. While drinking tea, place your hand on your belly, breathe deeply, and feel your body being nourished. Tea is not to quench thirst, but to refresh the spirit. Final assessment after 21 days is sleep deeper and more regular. Are your intestines and digestion better? Are your spirits and memory improved? Are your pulse and blood pressure stable and your hands and feet warmer? Does your tea habit make you feel peaceful every day? If the answer is yes, congratulations, you have turned tea into a remedy for old age. Health tea does not contain caffeine and is generally safe. However, if you are taking anticoagulants, blood pressure, or diabetes medications, ask your doctor before using ginkgo or hawthorn tea. Do I need to completely stop drinking green tea or black tea? No need to completely stop, just do not drink on an empty stomach. Do not drink too strong or too much. Drink after meals, brew lightly. Can I drink chamomile tea every day? Yes, but only drink 1 cup in the evening. Do not drink instead of water. Tea is a companion. Dear friends, I have witnessed many people over 60 years old having to take many types of medicine, many injections, and be hospitalized many times just because of small habits that silently harm their health. On the contrary, I have also witnessed many people who just need to adjust the way they drink tea, choose the right type of tea. They can sleep better, feel more comfortable, have a better stomach, and gradually reduce their dependence on drugs. Tea is not an enemy, tea is a companion. But the way you drink tea will determine whether tea is medicine or poison. If you really want to sleep better, less fatigue, stabilize blood pressure, improve memory, peace of mind in old age, let's start tomorrow with the 7-14-21-day health tea ritual plan. Comment below. I will start tomorrow, so I know you are with me. Share this video with friends and relatives so that everyone can be healthy in old age. Subscribe to the Home Health for Seniors channel to continue receiving in-depth videos on healthcare, nutrition, and exercise suitable for old age. Health tea, warm journey of old age. Tea is not just a drink, tea is the breath of a peaceful old age. Tea is not just a habit, tea is a daily ritual of loving yourself. Tea is not just to stay awake, tea is to wake up every breath, every remaining moment in life. See you again in the next video on how to brew health tea at home with the lowest cost, where I will give detailed instructions on how to choose quality tea. Brew at the right temperature and time to avoid losing medicinal properties. Preserve tea. And how to combine tea with gentle health exercises at home. If you are interested, please comment. I want to learn how to make health tea so I can send detailed instructions soon.